Because we did see an interview, more than one interview, where he said, just both of you know the truth. Almost like saying you are hiding something, you know, and there are things you're hiding. At what point are you going to speak up on that particular aspect of his assertions, saying that, okay, maybe there's something you're hiding? Because it's almost like everybody believes you know something that we don't know.
Erica,
Yeah.
just like everyone else, I woke up on Sunday morning, the day of eviction. I was up also, you know, and Big Brother calls me. In fact, the day went perfectly. We had Patoranking in the house that day. We took pictures, yeah, and we did our hair, we packed our stuff, you know. And in the evening, Big Brother calls me and plays this clip for me. And he just, once I saw the laptop there, I started freaking out because I thought it was bad news from home. I looked at the footage and I just went hysterical. I'm like, and Big Brother is like, you didn't consent to this? I'm like, no. How does it look like I consented to? Everybody saw it. I don't have to say what was there because people saw it. But, you know, the part that really hurt me most was I considered Kemen a friend. He was my go-to guy. He was my buddy. He was my muscle, you know. He encouraged me. He motivated me. He pushed me to mingle more with people when I just felt like, okay, sometimes I didn't feel like I fit in, you know, like I'm fine just being on my own, but I needed to be more involved, you know. And Kemen was that guy. So for him for what happened to have happened, and just knowing all the people that look up to me, my babies, and it was sad. I was angry, I was humiliated, and I did feel violated. But I don't play the victim card, and I honestly feel that the decision that Big Brother took was the only decision that could have been taken, the best. And everything else Kemen has to say about that, well, I ain't getting out. If he talk with him, he won't talk. But he knows, and we know that it's okay. It's fine.
Have you seen him since he came out of the house?
I've seen him a few times, yes, and he's called me a few times, but I do not want to talk to him because honestly, and I promise you, I think it was the day you actually came to the house with Karen, I was thinking that what would happen if I was to see Kemen, because I thought there would be a party, you know, there after part. And I just wanted to just slap him. I think I even said that. But then I came out and I thought, you know what? Anyone could have made a mistake. I mean, I'm an attractive person, you know. But then I go and I hear the interviews he's been giving. Today you're making an apology. Tomorrow you're coming and saying Tboss knows what happened. If there was no 25 million involved, hopefully she would tell the truth. What truth are you talking about? Why? You're contradicting yourself. You're saying sorry and then you're calling me, like he has called me over time, 15, 20 times even. You know, I don't want to speak to him. He's tried to talk to me at the... I'm not ready.
Okay.
Because if I talk...
That's a very fair point.
If I talk, I will say the wrong thing. I want to calm down. And it's not easy calming down.
Okay, so you're not saying, it's not like you're saying the talk won't happen. You probably will have to get to the point where you're ready. Yes,
that's just it. I'm just not ready yet. I'm just not ready. We'll get there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I just wanted to be sure of that, because I remember the last time, like you said, when I did ask you about it, and you were completely, it was like a shut door with regards to the conversation. So I'm glad that we're getting somewhere.
And I remember the comments you told me after that.
This was not on air. Let's be clear. What about AY? How do you feel about AY?
I think it was insensitive of him. It was very insensitive because, like I say, I have a lot to say, and everyone who watched the show knows I'm a very emotional person and I'm very sensitive. And this is not something that can be overlooked or joked about. And the fact that people are being so insensitive. I see the comments. Yeah. Trust me. Like, I sneak on my Instagram and I read some comments and I'm like, dude, sorry, am I?
Go on.
You're a female. This could have happened to you. This probably has happened to you. This was on camera. People saw, and people still choose to make light of this situation, to make a joke out of it.
Yeah.
If I consent to you touching me, that doesn't mean I consent to you doing this, or kissing me, or going the extra mile. And you do that to me on international TV, and someone out there feels it's content for a joke. It's not fair. You do not have to have a daughter.
Did you tell him that?
No. You don't understand. I'm not even talking about stuff like this. You do not need...
sorry to cut you in there, because right after the comedy show, we saw a picture of both of you
yes,
and all of that. So we felt, okay, maybe there was a conversation that was held.
No, at all. At all. Well, I did hear his... actually, I didn't even hear the apology. I read...
Yeah, he put up an apology.
Yeah, I did read a bit of it, and he came back and did a second apology, and I was like, there's nothing for me to hold against him. But, like I said, you do not need to have a daughter, or because I could be in a position to say, if this happened to your daughter, how would you react? You know, you don't need to have a daughter or a sister or any female that's close to you for you to know that what went down was not okay. And you just made a mockery of it. You made a mockery of my emotions and my pain, and that was insensitive. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a break now. When we come back, we'll find out what plans you have going forward. I mean, there's enough talk about the house. Let's see what plans and how much more of Tboss or the Queen, like you say, we're going to be seeing. The president of the Boss Nation. So we'll see you guys in a moment. Please stay with us.